What's going on? Demon Celt over here at Endgame. Just going through some stuff, making sure everything is working properly on all of the different platforms. Just doing our initial checks. Looks like Kick is up. Twitch is up, obviously. YouTube is up. Making sure nothing is stuck on stupid, giving me feedback or anything. Not dropping any frames. Looks like we are golden. All right. Back here on some Heavensward. We just finished the main story quest, and now we are at the point where we're doing all the patched content. And so, yeah, hopefully we'll get as far as we can in this today. I'm not going to be on this weekend because I will be at the racetrack all weekend starting tomorrow, since that's how I make my actual money. And then with this game, I'll either finish it off stream, record it, and post it as a video, or I'll do like some late night streams or something. I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about doing it, but definitely going to finish this expansion this weekend sometime after hours. And then I'll figure out how I will get that content to all of you guys. But got a lot of car stuff going on this weekend. So it's gonna kind of put a hiatus on this for a couple days, but we will be back, of course, and be running what we need to run. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. An uncertain future. Blah, 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 blah. Go to the night dude. And I also gotta go find, I gotta go do all these damn, job quests too. I'll do that off the stream this weekend too and get all caught up. So next week we'll have kind of a fresh start with whatever I plan on doing in the game. Either starting to blow through Stormblood or leveling some other jobs. Make my decision this weekend, and you guys will obviously find out when, you guys watch the stream on Monday.
Thank you for coming. I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
Oh, God.
We quite understand. What was it that you wished to discuss?
He's really a woman.
With my father's passing, the seat of the Archbishop lies vacant. And so, in accordance with canon law, I should stress that this is a temporary measure. It was never intended that the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights serve in this capacity indefinitely. Quite the opposite. The statutes specify that I should surrender my powers as soon as a conclave of the senior clergy and the high houses. But in light of recent events,
Yeah, let's put that. I did not expect you to divulge quite so much quite so soon. The details of the Archbishop's plans, perhaps, but the true origin of the war and all it entails?
Yeah, you probably don't want to go from the crazy, corrupted, evil church to, hey, let's put that same church back in power if they choose their own leader. Probably not the best plans moving forward.
I too had concerns. But when the Warrior of Light is witnessed returning to the capital upon the back of a dragon, mayhap I could have concealed certain details. But for how long? And at what risk? Should the truth have come to light in the meantime, how would the people have viewed my silence?
Well, at least he's got a halfway decent head on his shoulders.
After years of lies and secrecy, I could not well abuse their trust and hope to be believed. The time for deception has passed. I only wish the people agreed. That some would deny the truth I had anticipated, but not this many. And among...
If they suspect a coup, it will not be long before some turn to violence.
It has already begun, and that on both sides. Men and women of the cloth are being harassed in the streets. Some Hilda and her people have formed a watch to help us maintain order. But such measures...
For all our talk of peace, The people remain frightened and confused.
Still don't trust her.
For their
She's a
sake,
spy.
we must bring the dragon...
And we should be glad to help you, Sir Emmerich. But what
We wish to treat with the dragons of Annex Trine. To that end, I would trouble you for an escort and an...
So you want to go in the dragon's lair?
You would speak with Vidofnir then?
We must needs open a dialogue between our peoples. Acting as my representative, Lucia will extend an invitation to their leader. Were she still with us, I would of course have beseeched Isel's assistance in this matter.
Yeah, but she got nuked and went kaboom.
Thank you. Lucia,
So you're gonna send the spy to do the work of the kingdom. Seems good.
In the wake of the Archbishop's fall, the nation of Ishgard trembled. The faith of her
What the
people
hell?
was shaken to its very core.
Why am I dropping a bunch of frames suddenly?
For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that their holy war was born of the sins of their forefathers. What then for those brave men and women, thus stripped of their righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers? And what then for those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow?
I like this narrator, dude. Between the new area introductions and like when he just kind of hops in to give some
man and
info.
dragon might live together in harmony, then as distant as the very stars in the heavens. Yet while we dared to hope, deep within his lair the enemy lay, gathering his strength. Nidhogg, now possessed of his 2 eyes and the body of the Azure Dragoon, prizes to which he had laid claim at the very hour of the hero's triumph.
Gotta kill his ass. Forget taking his eyes, take his head.
Of peace, the great worm craved the misery of war, nor was he alone in his misbegotten desire.
He definitely looks evil. Why do we gotta talk to the midget? Still find this little thing extremely creepy. I don't care what anyone says. Food. All right. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate actually sounds really good, but it's way too goddamn hot here in Vegas for some hot chocolate. 108-degree weather and hot chocolate, probably not the best, like, combination. It'll make you hot drinking it, and it'll probably give you the shits. Back on me, wee bird. Can we just like actually like flown to the area or like fast travel to the area we wanted to go? Really? Could have just went straight there, man. Make me waste Gil. God damn it. I just get lost here. Oh, dead end. Hello, wee dragon. But don't worry, I'll give you my answer before you're dead. Don't worry about it. Huh. All right, hell of an answer. Yeah, the experience in the little patch cycles, the experience you're getting for this stuff is like way less. Went from getting like 100 grand or like 100,000 experience to like 10,000. It's a huge drop. But I mean, I guess I understand why. By the time people were supposed to be doing this, you would have been in max level anyway, so getting experience points wouldn't really have mattered. So, but for someone who's coming in late, it hurts. It hurts my soul to see 10,000 experience points when I need 2.1 million to the next level. Well, I definitely shouldn't hit any like leveling walls getting till the end of the expansions, considering I'm already like 7 levels higher than where I should be. So should be besides for all the ridiculous queues, should be a pretty smooth journey all the way to the end of the expansions. It's another little midget. don't think we've seen this midget before. Cryo.
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kryle.
Okay, yeah, so we've never met this person before. That's what I thought.
She has generously offered to assist us.
Wasn't sure if we haven't met her before, if she was just wearing different clothing.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes, you certainly do look the part.
What are you doing?
A pleasure to meet you at last, miss.
No, fucking stupid fucking cat. Literally just puked on my fucking headphones. I'm gonna... Swear to God. I'll be back. Now I gotta go clean up this fucking mess this cat made. God damn it. You know? Oh. Fucking animal. Swear to fucking God. Fuck out of here. God. Oh, shit's on the fucked up suit. Goddamn animal. Alright, get back to the game now that I cleaned up cat puking all over my shit.
And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence. Or are those...
We, Miss Cryle and I met at the studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the studium, him and his... Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said?
Thank you, Cryle.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you...
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia...
I gather you have new information to share with us.
I figured Minfilia was dead, to be honest.
Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put...
Then what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway.
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best you...
All right, let's go see the old witchy Barad. I think there would have been like a... Gotta go there so often, you would think there would be like a, like an aetheryte crystal closer to her or something, but... Nope, just gotta hoof it over and over again, apparently. I know these have been in multiple Final Fantasy games, but talk about absolute nightmare fuel. Like, big disgusting plant that tries to eat your ass. Like, it's like the cousin of Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors. Just her big ugly cousins. For those of you that are as old as me who have actually seen that old-ass movie. Even though I think they're making a remake of it too, so... Just obviously it won't be the original people. No, I don't want to talk to Alpha Node. I want to talk to the other little midget. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my fucking game.
Oh.
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived...
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well...
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryl, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our Order's headquarters and the Isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the...
Kryl, you too possess the Echo.
Well, yes, of course I do. Our Order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive...
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The impatient old granny.
Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the signs of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of...
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my...
At least some of the dialogue's actually pretty witty, and it's not just all super stale and bland.
Crystal and its familiar radiance.
It's a blue testicle. It looks like a gumball.
Cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear.
Literally looks like a blue gumball you'd get from like a quarter machine.
To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far...
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure. As a...
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which served to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya. Then let us begin. From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain. The foot, it was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock.
Eh?
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin...
All right. let's do some more running around. Here we're gonna go show some pictures to people. All right. Wrong person. I thought maybe we could look at the drawing, but apparently not. So much running around. The smoldering waste, where the hell now? In and out there in the boonies. Bandersnatch. Isn't that from like... I want to say that's from like Alice in Wonderland or something. Like the actual book. It's another fellow dragoon. Just much, much lower level. Why would you not just talk to the person standing directly in front of you? A little slow, a little late. All right. Oh, we gotta go talk to the cockroach people again? All right. So, back to the other cockroach people. I'm guessing nothing in here is going to attack me since I'm such a higher level than them, but... Well, until I hit them like that, anyway. Nope, nope, you stupid. God damn it. It's the only downside of playing with a controller is the targeting is kind of off at times. It targets a bunch of shit you don't want it to target. What the hell?
What else could be? Thancred.
Nope, not Thancred. Some other buggers. What the hell are these guys? Bard, Black Mage, Warrior. Guessing a Paladin. And the visions have to start.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever!
Okay.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Isn't it?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not!
Ah, shit. That's really bright. Holy crap. Ah, I'm blind.
So you are the warrior of light.
So they all have the visions.
It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Look.
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy.
Shall we show them?
The hell? Oh, shit. Stola just got all fucked up. jackasses. Someone's throwing some kunai at you. Is that Thancred? It is. He's just a little bit more grizzled. Thancred's a ninja now? I think he was a paladin before. Well, this just got crazy as hell.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. Mark well our faces, warrior of light.
Warrior of darkness?
For we are the warriors of darkness. Walkers of a different path.
What the bloody hell? So basically,
Warriors of
the
darkness.
opposite of us, basically.
Really?
Thancred!
He definitely looks different.
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
I think his voice is different, right? That's a different voice actor, it sounds like. Just getting through Heavensward, getting through this damn story. Confused as hell, not knowing what the hell's going on.
Union was not
Normal.
at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join.
My appetite for the dramatic. Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand? The tunnel filling with light? Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
His new look is interesting, though. He definitely...
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the all-together. Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hide. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I'm...
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
Sounds disgusting.
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed warriors of darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the warrior of light, I suppose.
So odd.
I glimpsed the leader's past, if only for a moment.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection.
Literally have no idea what's going on now. I mean, the church and dragon shit was hard enough to follow, and now we're going in all these other weird-ass directions. Oh, well, at least it put us here right away. Didn't actually have to run here for once. That's always nice. Wish the game would do that more often. Does this dragon ever move? Always laying in the same damn spot. Lazy ass dragon. Oh, all right. Hopefully nobody tries to gank her once she gets to town. It rains a lot in this damn game.
Scion celebrated the return of a long-lost friend. Honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emmerich was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
Oh, shit.
Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Jesus Christ. This game has no chill. Like, no time to breathe. And randomly ran through, walking through the streets. That's insane. Poor game. Or poor guy. Not very, now that I think about it, it's not very good armor if a kitchen knife can go through your armor. It wasn't very well designed. Jesus. So a full-on coup in the city. I mean, I guess it makes sense if, you know, your entire civilization was basically built on a lie, and then people find out it was a lie. Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of unrest. Ooh, shit. Okay. Let's go do some investigating. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, this jackass. I thought this kid would have died and not his brother. A Hoplin. Oh, he looks creepy as hell. Unruffled refugee. As I run into a bloody pole. Alright. Always good. I jump. Yay. Ow, my legs. Oh, okay. Rendezvous. Thinking I'm going the wrong way. Going the wrong way in here. Who would have seen that happening? The amount of times I've gone the wrong way in this expansion has been kind of embarrassing. Okie dokie. So much random running around. Not sure if this is actually going to be worth using or not, but we shall find out. Nope. Alright, should have taken the money.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work...
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any...
Far too many to count.
At least he's walking around.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch when our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist.
God damn it, now what? Jesus.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir.
Always freaking something. God damn.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond.
It's that creepy priest we ran into earlier.
The refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
Knew that creepy priest looked creepy as hell.
True brothers of the faith demand that a conclave to select...
More religious zealots and fanatics.
I mean, do they honestly think that
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem...
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter...
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
You got a big ass hole in your gut. You're gonna come try to do a full-on assault?
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel.
Alright, let's go save these goddamn refugees. Wonder, is this gonna be a dungeon, or is this gonna be like a, one of those like solo duty things? Yeah, it's gonna be one of those solo things. Alright. Let's get it done. Sync to level 60. Alright, so I'm going to lose a couple abilities. Rescue the wee hostages. Guessing they know where they're going better than I do. Why are you selecting the guy in my party? A friar. All right. Okay. That's one hostage. Can't go that way. Do I have to wait for these people, or do they follow me? Guess we'll find out. You notice that guy got behind me.
Down with you!
Oh, this dude's actually attacking the hostages. What the hell? Oh, they all are. Okay. Guessing we can't let the people die. It's 2 out of 6. All right. Eh. Oh. What the hell's going on in here? Oh. All right.
You underestimate me.
Why are you selecting the good guys when I'm trying to attack things? Well, everyone else seems like they know what the hell they're going, so if I'll follow them. Word of a heretic and kinslayer. All right. Wait, what? Shit. Fuck. Where am I going? Oh my god. The night dude is almost halfway dead. Fuck. Okay, so back to the night dude then. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so slow. Okay. gonna be so mad if I lost all, like... Such bullshit. If I have to do that all over again, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off. Like, seriously. God, are you fucking kidding me? It gets on my nerves so bad. Like, fucking kidding me. Gotta do this bullshit all over again. Stop running. So irritated right now having to do this shit all over again. Feel like I'm having deja vu. Feel like I just freaking did this. This disconnects again, I swear to God. I screwed that up, but whatever. Dude is almost dead. Okay, at least he's healing up pretty quick, actually.
Where is he? Where is he?
What the fuck? It's a very Christian thing to do. Hold a kid off a goddamn roof. What the hell? I knew that dude was creepy as hell looking, but god damn.
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? godly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Yeah, okay, he's one of those super religious dumb fucks who basically their mind breaks if anyone questions their religion.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Well, considering how many wars throughout history have been caused because of fucking religion, it's like not even overly surprising. Hell, in Ireland, in the 70s and 80s during what we called the Troubles, you had basically Protestants and Catholics killing each other in the street, so even in modern times, this bullshit still happens.
Do not speak to me.
Or pretty much everything in the Middle East.
Heathen. You're...
Ah, shit. He's got the crazy eyes. He knows it too immediately, like, oh, fuck, he snapped. Yeah. Stick a lance through his face. Damn, he actually threw her off the roof. I was curious if they were actually going to let a little kid go splat on the concrete, but nope. Dragon saved her.
What? But I...
It's a hell of an entrance for the dragon, though, to prove that they're there for the betterment of the people.
Vidofnir!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Just flying through the air and there was just some random ass kid falling. Thought I'd catch her.
Thank you for saving me.
No big deal.
Thou art welcome, child.
Well, that cutscene went from heavily negative to very positive. Very well-written cutscene, actually. Kind of hit on all the emotions and all the story beats, which is cool. I mean, Square Enix has always been amazing when it comes to storytelling, especially in all of the Final Fantasy series.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I bear a message from my sire.
From Gracefelder?
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are...
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take... Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers?
It's funny. He's a good character, but he's always got this like aggressive like scowl on his face. Even though he's like a nice guy, he's just always got this like he's like one step away from like punching you in the face type of look to him. It's kind of funny.
After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, I share your desire for lasting peace with the Jovanians, I do. I see much of Horschiffon in you.
Lord Edmund.
Aw, that was nice. Especially for an old man who's lost so much. This was actually a really good patch, I'm not gonna lie. This must have been amazing when it was still new and everything was still like coming out and being fresh. This must have been amazing back in the day. So he lost all of his magic being thrown into whatever crap Y'shtola did to him during the transport thing. Makes sense where he's like now a ninja instead of a paladin. Kind of makes sense. I've seen pictures of him from like more modern expansions, so I believe he goes Gunbreaker at some point.
To arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
All these damn elves look the same. I always keep getting them confused of like who is who. The older guy right there, I keep thinking he's the young pitiful brother, but apparently he's not.
My lord?
Fit for a true knight.
doesn't really fit my aesthetic as of right now. Can't really use a big ass spear and a shield at the same time, but
there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who... Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of...
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title... You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horschiffon would have said. To aid the... When you look on that shield,
so
I trust you will remember his words.
I'm guessing he's the oldest brother. The knight who died was the middle brother, and then the little punk is the younger brother.
I ask that you were a sister to Horschiffon. Come, Manelaine. There's much to be done.
Yeah, he's like, even my brother's a little shit.
Share the same blood.
Yeah, nobody likes that little bastard. Glad I'm not the only one. Irritating little shit.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
Some old English right there, holy shit. Oh, it's actually from the book that the old man wrote. Okay, that's kind of cool. What we got? Aiming, healing, casting, not doing any of that, so here we're good. The hell? So this creepy bastard's working for the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness? Yeah, well, there's 2 more of the Scions that aren't dead. So the only ones missing now is Minfilia then, because the creepy dudes were with the Ascian. Those 2 are doing whatever the hell they're doing. And then we found Thancred, so we're just missing the Minfilia chick. Off to Limsa. Screw it. Do it the old-fashioned way. I don't know why, like, I go to half of the other, like, main cities, like Ul'dah and Gridania, and the towns are absolutely empty, but then when I come to Limsa, it's always packed, which sucks, because I actually hate this town. I don't like the way this whole town is set up. I prefer Gridania over everything else, but the city is always so dead, at least on my server. And then Limsa is always packed with a bunch of people, especially outside the main Aetheryte. There's always, like, an asinine amount of people. I wonder if that's like that on every server, or if it's just specific to my server. Cutscene. It's the Power Ranger villains again. Is that Thancred? It is.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Wait, he has 2 different color eyes now. And his eye patch is gone.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or you...
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating...
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every Scion's. In those dark days following the calamity, she had so many dreams.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair.
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never... And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray...
Alrighty then. Going into the castle of all the bad people. Speak to someone in Revenant's Toll. Haven't been there in a long ass time. Yeah, I don't get it either, chicken. I don't really, that's like probably my least favorite city in the game. I know those like blue quest with the blue check marks unlock like stuff in the game, but you need to find a website or something that tells you the ones that are worth doing and which ones are not worth doing, because there's so many of them. I've just been ignoring them. Just trying to get through the main story, but I know I'm probably missing out on a bunch of stuff that I should have unlocked like a while ago. I don't really know what the main website is for Final Fantasy as far as like guides and stuff, because for WoW we had Wowhead and Icy Veins and stuff like that. I don't know if Final Fantasy has its equivalent to that or not, but I definitely got to find a site where that can like for more like research and like trying to figure certain things out. Idlershire. And it's bloody raining again. I think it rains more in this MMO than any other MMO that I've ever played. Back to bloody Matoya. Really wish they would have given us a Netherite or a fast travel way to get to Matoya. Instead of having to hoof it all the way through this map. In this game kind of hurts my eyes too. It kind of gives me a headache. It's so dominating on the screen that it kind of like, I don't know, makes me go fucking cross-eyed. Oh, thank God. Ugh. Back to Motoyo's cave. The anti-tower is now accessible. Really? There's literally a dungeon in her cave? The hell? That's crazy. "10-minute queue." Okay. Back to playing Hurry Up and Wait.
My full name.
Bear with me, sorry. I got a bunch of car stuff going on this weekend starting tomorrow, so doing some last minute planning and some last minute just getting some stuff taken care of. I got 2 events at the racetrack this weekend and one like car show event type thing, so just getting logistics done, like what cars are going to be at what and who I'm going to be running with, and I'm doing some ride-alongs with some people tomorrow to as like a instructor coach type thing on the racetrack tomorrow, so trying to get everything squared away of when we're meeting together and when, you know, all the lovely stuff going on. So won't be on tomorrow most likely, or Saturday, just because I'll be at the racetrack pretty much from like early morning to like late at night. If I do play it all tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow like late at night, probably like 10 o'clock or so. So if I don't stream the last of the expansion, I'll just record it and then I'll post it as like one long video, and then next week we'll get started on whatever I'm going to be doing next. So either Stormblood or leveling healers and tanks to figure out how that works. But either way, I'm going to make sure I get through this entire expansion before Monday so I can start on something new on Monday. But whether I'll be streaming it or not, I'm not quite sure. Like I said, it just depends on how tired I am from the track and, you know, what I got going on, because it's 110 degrees out here in Vegas. So being at the racetrack in a car that has no air conditioning and stuff for an entire weekend, that's going to kick my ass. Plus having to go to the strip for the car event we got going on at night, it's just gonna be a lot. So. I wish these queues weren't so damn long, though. In Heavensward too, I might go figure out how to do like the server. What do you call it? The server visiting or whatever the hell they call it, and go to a more like populated data center and see if the queues are shorter that way. But. Oh. Looks like I've got about 40 more quests to do, and about 3 more dungeons and 2 more of like the boss fights. It looks like, according to this website. So almost done. Bong, 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 bong. Oh, man. Bow, bow, bow. I got a little wind-up dead person. All right. Bop. I have a feeling this could be a long queue. We're like 7.5 minutes into it, and it's still just me in the queue. We don't even have a tanker, healer, or another DPS yet. This might want to be one of those irritatingly long queue times. $67 though, so I mean, I'm already what, 3/4 of the way level-wise through even the next expansion. So my plan for the next expansion for Heavensward, Stormblood, I think I'm gonna do I think I'll do the oh god, excuse me. I think I'm gonna do the quests as a Dragoon, and then do all of the dungeons and boss fights as a Reaper to start getting some levels on that and learning that class, since they share gear. And I have a feeling that I think that's what I'm gonna do through Stormblood, and see how that feels going through that. Yeah, then I'll probably do the same thing in whatever's after Stormblood. Can't remember the name of the expansions. Unless I really like tanking or healing, and then I'll get those caught up, and I'll play as one of those in the dungeons and trials going in the next expansion. But only time will tell. But my plan right now is to do Dragoon and Reaper for the next expansion. Someone told me to go and level in the mega dungeons or deep dungeons, whatever the hell they're called, but I don't know how much people are actually still playing those, because someone told me to go do those to level, and then someone else told me that that very few people are doing those anymore, so the queues can be up to like an hour. So don't really want to sit there playing hurry up and wait all day trying to level doing those, but if they're worth doing, I might hop into one, but I'm not sure yet. And I know from what I've been told, I have to get through completely one of the deep dungeons to even unlock the second deep dungeon. So eventually I'm gonna have to do it anyway, but I don't know. I don't know what those are like, or how hard they are, or how much of a hassle they are to get into a group for them, but another thing on my checklist of shit I gotta figure out and do. This game's just got so much crap going on that, like, trying to come up with an actual game plan, how to like knock stuff out strategically while I'm going through all these damn expansions, trying to get caught up by January when the next expansion comes out. But I have a feeling this game is gonna be absolutely amazing when you're playing it current and doing like all like the current content with everybody. Because the game's already fun, even though I'm running around by myself, but getting to a point where everybody's doing the same content, I have a feeling that's gonna be like an amazing experience once I finally get my ass all the way up to that. After the hundreds of hours I gotta go through to get all this stuff done. Oh, finally, here we go. What do you think, Chicken? If I start to do the deep dungeons, try to do it on a higher population server to get it done, or what? Just to minimize that queue time? Come on, DPS. Let's go! Oh, come on. Don't make me wait here forever and then not check ready. Okay, I was gonna be so mad. The anti-tower. For sure, okay. This place looks kind of interesting. I also got to figure out, like, do I want to find a guild in this game, or do I want to just start one? I'm pretty used to running raid guilds, so just not really sure how that works in here, though. Or free companies, whatever the hell they call them in this game, but I also heard it's kind of pointless to have a free company in this game if you don't have a house, but houses are hard to come by. Wonder if you can fall off the edge. Whee! It's a very whimsical dungeon. Definitely giving it a like fantasy vibe. What the hell? I got frogged. Definitely the first time I've been like polymorphed. A mimic. All right. I don't know, for some reason this this dungeon reminds me of a dungeon in WoW. The oh my god. Can't think of it now. It'll come to me. Ziggy. Karazhan. This reminds me of like the Karazhan dungeon raid thing, where everything's like super whimsical and kind of upside down and super like fantasy type stuff. Oh shit. I'm dead. Ah, okay. I thought I was absolutely screwed there. Oh, okay. Okay, so it looks like if you have the beam on you, you go hide behind a rock. If I'm reading that right. That's a tank buster. Oh shit. Okay, I guess I should pay attention. Alright. Interesting. Casting, no. Casting, no. What was that? Okay, yeah, now this really reminds me of Karazhan, now that everything's upside down. Sorry guys, I'm coming. I think it's the first time I've seen a centaur in the game. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's the only AoE I got until that long ass cooldown for the explosion was gone. Guessing that fire raining down from the sky is the Black Mage. This might be the first time I've actually been in a party with a Black Mage. Okay, why does he have a flower on his name tag? I've seen the crown. I've seen the sprout. I've seen the flag. I've never seen this one before. Well, this is creepy as fucking hell. Yep, this is nightmare fuel right here. Some porcelain dolls. Yep, nope. This is literally horror movie shit right here. Oh god. Okay. That was a creepy ass little laugh. Oh, hell no. Yep. Bloody nightmare fuel. Yeah, this would scare the shit out of me. What the f- Why am I an evil doll? What does that mean? Yeah, get me the hell out of this place. Holy shit, that's scary. Oh yeah, nope. Creepy shit. What the hell? Nope. I will be running the other way, thank you. What the hell? That was creepy as fuck. Yeah, it's a thing that does after you make your character for the first time. God, that's bright. Ah! I'm blind! It's a big-ass rock.
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me. We are the word of the Mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
What the hell? So she's now possessed by the big-ass rock?
Much Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea.
What the hell?
There, adrift.
There's a lot of goddamn possession going on in this game.
Her voice silent once more. I prayed for those we had lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think.
Quit speaking gibberish. Just tell me what the hell's going on. No more goddamn riddles. I believe I can fly.
Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided. Reflections of the source. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his service. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks.
Okay, I'm freaking lost again. So, a world that was broken into 13 parts, and the bad people are trying to get it to become one again?
7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This the crystal's power, visible perspective. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the earth.
Not very strong for a god, is she?
Children.
You've had another vision, haven't you?
Yep, my schizophrenia is on full tilt.
Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
Still in one piece, are we?
Physically. Mentally, probably not so much.
Well, Did you learn anything?
The word of the mother. I'm not sure I understand.
I don't think anybody fucking understands.
Nor am I. Cryo?
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Min, and if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? But that cannot be! Not now!
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to...
Must you be so ungentle?
Tell me about the scion.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzeus. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense. That all innate.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die.
Yep, that's pretty much war in the military in a nutshell, even though a lot of clowns just today seem to forget that. But
The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our... Come, there is much to...
Yes.
look, you stole it. You're scaring us. All right. Kral sure does curtsy a lot.
Thancred, wait! No.
Can't wage a war and not expect to have to make sacrifices or have like collateral damage. I get a wind-up frog. All right.
Pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you... Good, good. You will...
What the hell's going on now?
when the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I say, you and yours have done more to bring us together than... But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's in... Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire. But if our fractured... Tis nothing. Tis nothing. Lucia caution. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard. Many of whom... The people are ready, my friend.
More political shit?
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Ravani. Lucia is there, seeing to the final preparations, even as we speak. Oh, and one more thing. A drink. We should make time for...
Alrighty then. Alright, so that's about 2.5 hours today. I'm gonna call it. I will be back on Monday. I'll probably post, if I end up doing it, I'll post the rest of my Heavensward journey on Sunday on the YouTube channel. And then we'll get started on whatever my plans are on Monday afternoon. Like I said, tomorrow and Saturday I'll be predominantly at the racetrack. Maybe I'll do a stream on Sunday, I'm not sure, but I will see everyone on Monday. And just keep out to the YouTube channel for more content coming soon. Thank you very much and see everyone soon. Bye. Okay. Random FC invite. Lord Bartholomew. Honey and biscuits.